Welcome to Exotics Racing. My name is Mike Bonani. I'm standing out here in the middle of our Las Vegas racetrack to show you the Porsche Cayman S. Now, this is our most nimble car that we have in the fleet, and true to Porsche, classic design, sticks to its roots, mid-mounted 3.4 liter boxer engine, flat six, delivers 325 horsepower. Now that may not seem like a lot of horsepower, but don't let it fool you. This thing still gets from 0 to 60 miles an hour in just 4.4 seconds. Now the brake kit on this car, made by Porsche, stops this car even faster than it accelerates. Up front, a couple of aerodynamic aids. On each side there's a little radiator that's got air guides directing airflow to it to keep this thing nice and cool, keep it reliable, so you can do a lot of laps around our racetrack in this car without having to worry about it overheating. Now the sleek aerodynamic design features a spoiler around the back that lifts up as you get speed down the racetrack to add additional downforce. This car is also equipped with a 7-speed PDK transmission, and the Porsche PDK transmission is one of the best paddle shifted transmissions on the market today. Now this car, it's like a big go-kart around our track because it's lightweight, just under 2,900 pounds. This car is the most nimble car in our fleet. While it may be a little bit down on power compared to, say, our Lamborghini Aventador, which has 700 horsepower, this car, lap time wise, stays right up there because you're able to keep that momentum up with the lightweight, and that power is easy to drive. This is one of our most drivable cars, so let's see what it's like inside, then go take it out on our racetrack. Here we are inside the Porsche Cayman. What we've come to expect from Porsche is their mantra: if it's not broke, why fix it? And you come to find that in any Porsche you're gonna see, simple, classic styling, and it's no different here in the Porsche Cayman. Black leather, polished aluminum accents, a lot of similar design cues that you'll find in all of the Porsche models. Everything from the Porsche 911 platform to the Panamera to even the Cayman or the Cayenne, the SUV. So simple, classic design inside. Surprising amount of room inside this thing as well. Even though it's our smallest car here in the Exotics Racing fleet, it's one of the most spacious inside. One of the cars that offers the most headroom, the most leg room. So if you're a taller driver, consider driving the Cayman to help learn the track, things like that. Paddle shifters are easy to find right behind the 9 o'clock and 3 o'clock positions on the steering wheel. They're nice and easy to reach as long as you're keeping your hands at the 9 and 3 o'clock position while you're on the racetrack. You're going to be able to find those shifters nice and easily. Everything inside the cabin is simple to understand, simple to use, simple to read. Again, because of that Porsche classic styling and that mantra that says, if it's not broke, why fix it? That's why Porsche 911 and other cars from Porsche that have been around for so many decades don't look all that different from where they started. They just simply perfect on what they already know, and they do it well. So let's see how this thing actually performs on the racetrack. Now, as we're making our way out there, a little bit of insight on how this thing drives. It's our lightest car that we have in the Exotics Racing fleet, so it's one of the best handling because of that. It's one of the best braking. Also, doesn't have as much horsepower as any of our other cars, but because it's lighter, don't let that fool you. This car can still accelerate nice and quick. It's a nice revvy boxer engine, revs all the way to 7,500 RPM. And makes a brilliant noise right behind your head as you're going down the racetrack here. Now, the Porsche's PDK transmission is one of the best paddle shifted transmissions made at this point in time, and they've equipped it in this Cayman. Same transmission you're going to find in the 911 and all that good stuff. Shifts are fast, perfect, shifts when you want it to. Doesn't take it upon itself to decide when to shift for you like the AMG Mercedes does or anything like that. It's just whenever you want to shift, just click that paddle back, done deal. Now the key to driving this car fast around the racetrack is momentum. Keep your momentum up. Because its handling is so well balanced, you can really carry some speed through the middle of your corner in this thing. And the brake kit on this car is a lot smaller than the rest of the brake kits you're going to see on our other cars here, but that's because it's our lightest car that we have. You simply don't need that big of a brake kit to slow this car down. So with Porsche, less is more. If you don't need a bigger brake kit, why have a bigger brake kit? Because of the lightweight characteristics, this car still slows down just as rapidly as our other cars do. Driving this thing, you get the feeling like you're in a big go-kart. It's not overpowered, it's lightweight, nimble, very forgiving to drive. Because it doesn't have a ton of horsepower, it's not that easy to get yourself into a bunch of trouble in this thing. So it's one of our more forgiving, easier cars to drive. It's definitely an entry-level car, a great car to come out, learn the racetrack before you hop in one of our Ferraris or Lamborghinis. You can come out, drive this Porsche Cayman around one of our racetracks here at Exotics Racing for just $199 for 5 laps, $30 a lap additional after that. As I said, it is a great car to come out, learn the track in before you get in one of our other faster cars, or if you simply just want to have a good time with less worry, a lot easier car to drive, come out, drive our Porsche Cayman around a real racetrack, see what it's like to take a Porsche through a corner. We'll see you out here soon. Porsche, they simply make a perfect car. What can I say?